gets underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Unloads to the right, and the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Diego State. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking 4 goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll run play action. Under fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
I don't know if anybody saw this happen. He's 0 for 6 to start the game throwing. He's just not seeing the field real well. The defense has done a great job in the back end and with their pass rush, making life really hard on him. But they've got no points, and it's not a surprise. I mean, they thought they would be able to find some explosive plays throwing it early. That has not been the case.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Lofts one high and deep. Makes a diving grab along the right sideline.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. To the air. It's Mateer. Skips away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Aztecs can really attack on this second and short. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
He's got an open man, and he's brought down after a nice gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Tulane right back to the line.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you know they're going to go for it again on fourth down. At least you think they are, because early in this game, we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple fourth downs. They didn't get any of those. You got to find a way to stay on the field.
He lobs one high down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. There's the pressure. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Complete to the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Aztecs with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. They make the stop at the 2, and he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Now on the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aztecs!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Coming out with it, it's Love. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he makes the extra point. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Downs. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The Aztecs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's dealt. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies.
And he runs it across score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And how is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Reels it in down the left side. Off to the races. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tulane.
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious. And
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? On On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. On the move and looking deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Dropping back, it's Washington. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds space on the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Aztecs are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
They throw it complete to the left. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Hey, good offense. You're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football. 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? They'll run it from the gun. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. That's caught. It's dealt. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, the power run here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. On the option.
And the option is so hard to stop, and so many bodies near the line of scrimmage on fourth and short. They run it, but just a good job by the quarterback finding space. He didn't need to pitch it. Takes it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Turning it on. He's at the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aztecs.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Fielded in the end zone. It's locked. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass. It's Washington. Finds the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Gonna look downfield again. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
On fourth down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
To throw, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Falcons of Air Force. Take it away, broadcast team.
The short hands, it's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Washington. Quickly out to the tight end. Tripped up for the tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Takes the easy completion. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And he takes it in for the... Touchdown, Green Wave!
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Falcons of Air Force. Take it away, broadcast team.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. The quick out. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. 2nd and goal for this offense. Now the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Falcons of Air Force. Take it away, broadcast team.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Fires left. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Falcons offense will go to work for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah.
Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man. Knocked down for the tackle. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Grant behind the line. It's dealt. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Washington. Get out to the supersonic guy. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tulane right back to the line. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Quick completion on the out. Not a moment of indecision. Offense stays on the field. Fourth and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulane.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Falcons of Air Force. Take it away, broadcast team.
Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Tulane right back to the line.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Might be calling a hot route. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. And a big return after the eye. Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Throws to the tight end. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he...
A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So Air Force's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time.
There he goes. Pulled down for the tackle.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
And they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him get the field, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it and get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. The quarterback got sacked.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
A run for the quarterback. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Tulane right back to the line.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Washington. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab, it's Anderson. And he's knocked down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Okay, ready?
You want the bottom man?
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Falcons of Air Force. Take it away, broadcast team.
Scanning the field, it's Washington. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So the Air Force Falcons offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to...
But here, why you fussing with me earlier? Huh?
Offense getting set for first down. Might as well give it to him again. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Fires to the tight end. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on down.
Looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. So Air Force's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab right on the sideline, but he's out of bounds, and they're going to lose yardage.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Motion from the wideout. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.